Hey everybody, DeadMedia here, and we're back with Omori. We were in the dungeons last time, uh, and I decided not to continue from where I was, just in case it was actually going to be something big story when we were only a few minutes away from the end of the episode. So, that's what we're going to do now, is we're going to go and do that. No, it wasn't over here, was it? It was... Was it up here? Might be over here. So what we're gonna do... Go on by, Harold. Nothing to see here. Oh. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Halt, prisoners. Did you really think that you could escape that easily? Actually, kinda, yeah. It's back to the dungeon for you four. Darn, and we were so close, too. Uh-oh, what do we do now? Think, hero, think. Come on, how do we get out of this? Oh, I got it. Ahem. On the contrary, Sir Knight, I think you have mistaken us for someone else. Yes. Him, don't be so quick to judge. We are sprout moles, indubitably. Hoo-hoo, indeed, yes, quite. I am also a lover of tofu and sweetheart. Delicious tofu. Yeah, that'd be, Egad, my eyes must have deceived me. I apologize, brethren. It is rather hard to see through this helmet. Very well, carry on then. I will resume my patrol. You lot ought to return to your stations as well, lest our dear sweetheart notices. Heh, how's that for some quick thinking? That was so smooth, hero. With these sprout mole masks, we'll be able to make it out of here in a cinch. The concerning thing is that it's actually sprout mole faces that we are currently wearing. Cause that's what the description said. Do we really have to keep wearing these, hero? Mine is getting kind of itchy. Yes, Kel, we should keep them on until we get out of here. Come on, let's move. Okay, so that rabbit's ears are on fire like candlesticks. I mean, we should absolutely get out of here, but I also absolutely want to look around a little bit. There's a teddy bear I'm looking for. Oops. Can we just run? Yes, we can. See you later, Harold. Okay, so there's side entrances and or sides and front. I think the front will be where we're actually going, but let's take a quick look out all the sideways now. A music machine. Oh, are we in an elevator? Forgot about that. What's over here? What's in the curtain? Well, this is oddly uncomfortable. What do we got here? What do we got? Just going on. You guys hear the whispering too, right? What is that? Maybe? You are brave to speak to me, young ones. Tell me, are you enjoying Sweetheart's castle? That girl, she was an elaborate one. This dwelling, it takes the shape of one's deepest desires. A place to return to, somewhere to call home. Sweetheart came to me a long time ago, a poor girl from the desert, and begged me on her knees to make this place hers. I gave her what she desired, a castle full of riches, servants for her to command, stage for her to flaunt her power. Yet she still wants more. It must be a curse. Soon she will leave and not return. I know this. And when I have deemed that she has found her home elsewhere, I will look for a new owner. At that time, return to me, you with the empty eyes. Your soul is split, but you can only choose one path. It will be interesting to see what you will make of this dwelling. Does he mean Omori and Media being the same person but separate in the soul or something? It's kind of, again, weirdly uncomfortable. I do appreciate the, environmental sounds of this game. There's so much castle to explore. Sweetheart's down there. Maybe we should not go that way for now. Alright, yeah. Still the theater. The theater! Where do I... Oh, okay, we're down below. There's quite the lineup in this library. Can we be assholes and skip the whole line? Yes, we can. What is... Woohoo, I have a question for you. Do you think ghosts would be considered a gas? Okay, solid question. Oh my, there's simply no time to admit entry to all these unruly guests. It just goes to show that we mustn't ever underestimate the popularity of our dear sweetheart. You there, servants with the ugly faces. The upcoming main event has a strict dress code. It is of utmost importance that our audience is dressed to Sweetheart's exact specifications. Here is a simple chart that even a non-sprout mole could understand. Okay, so if they're in pink, that's fine. Blue, yellow, green, or orange, no. Kindly ask the lesser guests to follow you and bring them to me. You can do something that simple, can't you? Do you want to ask a sprout mole to follow you? Yes. No, maybe you should leave. Perhaps someone more charming could change their tune. Oh, okay. Hold up. Here's what we need to do. We need to make Hero the leader. And Hero can ask Yellow here. Yes. Greetings, esteemed guests. Please follow me as your presence is urgently required. Me, they have got to make an exception. I must go show them a piece of my mind. Okay, so let's just go through everybody all at once here. How dare they make me wait? I'm an esteemed guest. Do you want to ask this promo to follow? Yes. I didn't read it the first time, so I read it that time. Dang, I knew I picked the wrong tie. My presence is required? Of course it is. The laws of this land are cruel. Do I have to stand in another line? Am I finally getting center stage? Oh, I just wanted to see my only son. Wow. Whee! Why do I gotta go? Oh, okay. But you have to explain what's going on. This is Big Boys to Alpha 3. The jig is up. Abort the mission. Bzzzt. Of course, the staff is wonderful here. Fine. Okay, so I think that's everybody pink. That leaves everybody pink. Ah, sneaky. My, of course, you look like a clean, upstanding gentleman. Okay, I'm gonna make one more pass through, make sure I didn't miss anybody sneaky on any level here. I think that's it. Let's go back up to Dude so he can, you know, be a bit racist. Splendid, I knew you had it in you. Now we can finally get rid of these unpinkish guests. Guards, escort these sprout moles to the dungeon. And that takes care of that. Those unpinkish guests will... Whoa, bud. We'll never see the light of day again. Yeah, right. Book. 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 No book. The pinkish ones are MIA at the moment too, though. What a fantastic show. This visit was well worth the trip from Orange Oasis. On the way here, I accidentally stepped on his Sproutmole's foot. So she called me a miserable peon and slapped me silly. I must have hurt her foot really badly. Wow, I am beyond moved by this work. The unabashed display of this artist's immense ego, holy shit, that was hard to say, is truly breathtaking. Galleries are all about showing off cool stuff. They should be showing me off. I'm cool stuff too. If you say so, bud. Ooh. Letter K for our Hangman game. Ooh, is there ramen in the toilet? Yep, there is. Hey, it's Mustache Dude. Weren't you on Otherworld? Behold, isn't this the finest piece of art you've ever laid your eyes upon? It's a toilet, my dude. Doan thought Doan understood art, but after coming here, Doan is starting to second-guess himself. Okay, so we've got... Was it Afternoon in the Park, I think it's called? There's one about creation, I can't remember what it's called. There's The Birth of Venus, I think, Starry Night, The Scream, Mona Lisa, and 5 there, I think, that I don't know the names of. But I know the 4 on the left and 2 of the ones in the middle. And they've all been bastardized for Sweetheart. Wow, this is quite the showroom. Still, it is strange. I don't remember this castle being here before. Maybe I'm just imagining things. So... do you think we're supposed to grab the crown? Or just see what everybody looks like in it? Because there's just this crown floating here. Princess Ghost looks around aimlessly as if it is lost. Okay, so there's a ghost there. Got it. So we seem to be done with this wing. Really, this whole side. Stop, imposters. I know what you are, and you are not Sproutmoles. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. You see, I am above these feeble and inexperienced heralds and marshas. I am Sir Maximus, and with my impressive lineage, I will be victorious and bring honor to my family. Guess we're gonna fight Sir Maximus. And all his pixely glory. Okay, at least he doesn't seem to hit too hard. Actually, let's use the sad poem on him, and maybe he'll hit even less hard. Stays afflicted by sad. No, I cannot fail now. My son needs me. Well, that just seems the appropriate time to afflict him with sad. feel like we're gonna feel bad about kicking his ass. Okay then. Alright, so Omori is going to use Life Jam on Kel. Aubrey is going to attack. Whoops. Hero is gonna cook for Omori. I guess Hero doesn't need to cook. 600 experience, 150 claims, and we got Tofu. Level 13. Excuse me. Can we just... Nope. No, Aubrey got hit. Omori got hit. Fine. Snack, Life Jam, Aubrey. Kel is gonna give a snack. Wow, that's a lot. Gonna give ramen to Omori. Hero is going to cook for Kel. Okay, now Omori's gonna fight Harold. Aubrey is going to fight Harold. Kel is going to fight Harold. And Hero is going to cook for Omori. Omori looking happy is a little worrisome, if I'm honest. Okay, we're gonna attack Harold, and we're gonna attack Harold, and we're gonna attack Harold, and we're gonna cook. Let's... I don't know who we cooked for. Maybe we cooked for Hero. I wasn't paying attention. No, that's fine. And cook for Aubrey this time. Okay, Harold's down. Pretty much everybody's in good shape except for Hero right at the moment. So, Omori is gonna give Hero some ramen. Aubrey's going to attack Therese. Kel is going to give Hero some breadfruit juice. And Hero will attack Therese. Everybody's basically perfect now. So we'll just attack Therese. $902 experience, 116 clams. We got nachos and tofu. Aubrey's level 13. Hero's level 12. Erg, my dear sous chefs, I'm afraid my back just can't take anymore. It is at this unfortunate time that I announce my retirement. But wait, chef, without you, who will lead us in our task of baking a most magnificent cake for the main event? Sous chefs, it is now time for one of you to step up to the limelight. The cake must be baked today. Our very lives are on the line. Oh yes, I hear you, Chief. As the most capable one of us, I will volunteer and take charge of this task. I won't fail you, I promise. Okay, so I feel like that's going to involve... Yeah. Hey, you there. You four are sous chefs now. Meet me in the kitchen, pronto. Okay, so... Since that's going to be starting a whole thing right away here. Oops. Let's... Oh, we've now got 2 lines for that. We're gonna just pause here and call this one an episode, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.